Welcome everyone to today's third video, and we're going to be having a look at the weather for the week ahead. So let's get into this. So the current situation we have got over the country, we have got northerly winds for Scotland and northern England, what could actually produce some snow with the weather front moving in over the next couple of days. But also for most of the country we have got some westerly winds in. So not really much of a change. We've been like this for the last week, but we could be seeing a change on the way with some of the models today. So now we're going to show you the charts from the GFS, and they are looking quite interesting. So here we go. Okay, so first we're going to have a look at the GFS 6Z. And we start off looking like this. So once again, we've got westerly wind for a lot of the country, so not much change there. But just for the northern England, Scotland, you can see there is a northerly wind trying to get in. So there is sort of there's a boundary around. The boundary's probably around here. Probably a bit north, about there. So there is colder air coming in, but it's just how long it can get in for it if it gets further enough south. But at the moment it's not really going to affect most places. So let's see what happens after that. After that we see once again no change here. Westerly winds off the Atlantic, flat westerlies, long fetched westerlies, mild, wet, windy and unsettled just there. So as we continue after that, we keep the winds coming in to the west for a time, but then this area of low pressure slides west and it starts to open the door for something a little bit colder just here. As you can see, a bit of high pressure trying to build toward Iceland just there, and this low pressure moving east, we do turn the wind into a cooler or maybe colder northerly there, so that could be going a bit cooler. We will show you the upper air temperatures based on that. They're looking like this. So we go, how cold do we go? We do start bringing in the 5 upper air temperatures, -5 upper air temperatures there to the country. So it's going a little bit cooler actually there, as you can see when it comes through here. We do get -5 coming in for a little bit of time before it backs off again. So this is going to look like it might go a little bit cooler. So we'll keep an eye on that. So once that passes through, we get another area low pressure coming in off the Atlantic just here, bringing more wet, windy and unsettled weather pushing in off the Atlantic Ocean just here. So once again, not much change to what we've been seeing lately. After that, we carry on bringing them wet, windy and unsettled winds in from the west, and then we start actually trying to build a bit of a Scandinavian high up here, as you can see. So that's quite interesting, trying to build a bit of a high pressure to the north possibly. So we've got to keep an eye on that, because that is quite interesting. Trying to bring the wind in a bit from more of a northerly, so that's interesting. And the Atlantic is still here. It's trying to bring the wind in from the west still, so a bit of battling, but it's a bit more high pressure to the north. It could end up being a bit colder. So as that happens, we do go a little bit colder for a time, and we do go quite cooler. We do go cooler with that high pressure bringing it around, so probably a bit northerly, northwesterly. A lot of frost and fog with that will be possible. And we continue. That high pressure looks like it's trying to go towards Scandinavia, but just doesn't come off. And we do go cooler for time, and we're trying to build a Scandinavian high. So it is a bit interesting, a little bit interesting with that run just there. So now we'll show you the GFS 12Z run now, looking like this. Off we go once again, same situation. Wet, windy and unsettled off the Atlantic. This is not fully updated yet. Then we try to build high pressure over Scandinavia once again, and we do start wrapping them northerly winds in just there, and that stays around for quite a while. And actually drags the wind in from the east there, and the battleground situation could produce a bit of winteriness. We're getting far out now, and there is signs of high pressure to the north there. There is signs of high pressure trying to get going over Scandinavia just here. So could that bring this cold pool down? Possibly. It's quite interesting charts by the end there. Now we're going to show you the diagram for all of them GFS runs right there, so let's show you that. So the diagram for the 6Z is looking like this. So the red line just here is the 30-year average at the moment. And at the moment we're a little bit above, but sort of up down. So we are looking at it for London, so it's a bit up down really. Very westerly pattern. We do have a bit of a cooler interlude just here though, as you can see. Maybe that's a sign around the new year. Then back a little bit above average time again. Then after that we could actually go quite cold into the new year in the first week of the new year, first 2 weeks. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. That is quite interesting actually. So we do need to keep an eye on that. But for your week ahead, outlook for the week ahead, that is it really. There's not much more to show at the moment. It's going to be a bit mixed. There will be probably cooler interludes on the way, but it's going to be a lot westerly. Not much chances of that much winteriness unless you're in northern England, Scotland, but maybe there is a little cold spell around the new year on the way. So we do need to keep an eye on that, especially into the extended range. So that is it for today's third video. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.